It's a tough call for airline operations in the country. The cost of aviation fuel to double-digit interest rates on loans and lack of maintenance facilities are some of the challenges local carriers have to surmount to provide services to customers. Just recently, aviation unions stormed the headquarters of Nigeria's oldest airline, Aero Contractors, in what they described as a move for the survival of the carrier in the face of the challenges it's facing. But believe me, that airline is not alone. The survival of the local airline industry is our focus on this edition of the program. This is Aviation This Week on Channels Television. Welcome on board our flight. I'm Bukola Jo Kitumbi, and our background report is up next.
A busy terminal at a peak period. Some of the nation's domestic carrier on the air side. Away from the air side to the headquarters of Nigeria's oldest airline, we are members of the Air Transport Senior Staff Services Association of Nigeria and the National Union of Air Transport Employees gather in protest. The unions jointly claim that series of fraudulent schemes and practices and unfair treatment to its union leaders by the airline's management and AMCON's representative is already crippling the airline.
The second aspect of our protest is also to inform the management of Aero Contractors that it has erred fundamentally in punishing union leaders while conducting union business. Over the years, we have alluded and alleged several fraudulent activities that are taking place in Aero Contractors with the representative of AMCON that are on the board of Aero Contractors.
In a statement signed by the acting managing director of Aero Contractors, Iyene Amapakabo, the management of Aero Contractors says it had queried the two unions chairmen in the airline for divulging sensitive company information to the media and portraying the company in bad light. The company added that it had reported the two unions to the Labour and Productivity Ministry, the Aviation Ministry, and two other agencies with a plea to look into this matter. Consequently, the unions have demanded for a forensic audit to be carried out with the intervention of the EFCC.
We have written petitions to the EFCC. We have also written petition to the AMCON headquarters for them to see those things that are happening. We attach various documents, vouchers, transfer, evidence of transfer of payments. If AMCON came here to a company that's a going concern, and the airline, as at the time AMCON came on board, had 11 serviceable aircraft, after all the money AMCON claimed to have pumped into Aero Contractors, as we speak now, Aero just have 6 serviceable aircraft.
The press statement, however, did not include a response to the allegations of financial mismanagement raised by the unions. The statement concluded that the management of Aero is open to discussions towards resolving labor disagreements, but finds unacceptable the inability of the union to follow due process in resolving labor issues.
This management agency is the chairman of Nuate in Nama.
While labor issues hold sway for Aero Contractors and many fear for the future of the carrier more than 50 years on, the domestic airline business is not without its challenges, as indebtedness to banks, aviation agencies and other entities, and now the skyrocketing dollar affects the business negatively. The absence of maintenance facilities and the high cost of aviation fuel, also known as Jet A1, which experts say cost airlines about 40% of their income, also affects the bottom line.
But in a civilized world, it's 1 digit, 5%, 6%. Nigerian bank go up to 2 digits. They need to rethink. And the component is a killer to the industry. So again, the federal government, we have said it, double taxation. We are paying FIRS, you are paying NCA, you are paying NAMA, you are paying FAN, you are paying. Why are we paying in a country of our own? So if foreign airline can pay, fine, for our economy, but Nigerian local carriers should not pay nothing. Inflation should be helpful to contribute to the growth of industry.
For others, the multiple entry point for foreign carriers into the country is not obtainable in their own countries.
We're going to give a frequency for South African Airways to come to Abuja, whereas we have been trying to tell them want to go to Cape Town. They refuse. They will not answer you. They go out and give the frequencies anyhow. I went to Brazil twice. Captain Ado went. They kept on. Whereas gold came to Nigeria, within 7 days they got everything they wanted. So what do you want to say? Why coming to blame us? You are not protecting your own.
Some others believe that most airline operators entering the business have underestimated the financial and human resources required to sustain the business, with the peculiarities of the Nigerian economic operating environment, especially the persistent trend of double-digit inflation and interest rates in excess of 20% yearly. With an estimated lifespan of about 10 years for local operators and the demise of many indigenous carriers such as Okada Air, Oriental Airlines, Chanchangi and Air Nigeria, and more recently Discovery Airlines, industry operators insist one way for the federal government to go is the formulation and implementation of effective policies. For an industry that is capable of contributing significantly to the nation's GDP.
Favorable policies and strong support from the federal government is critical to the continued survival of local airlines. That's coming from the Managing Director of Air Peace, Mr. Allen Onyema.